setup, J-Smash versus the imasock Eurosock combo, and we are underway. We are playing shapes in this format today, and you're going to notice that the items are exactly where you expect to find them in some cases. The wooden sword, the money caves, the door repairs, hence no one's going to walk into those, the letter all the way up in the northeast. All of that is exactly where you expect to find it, and the dungeons are in randomized locations, but among the original 9 locations today.
I think imasock is immediately making a controller adjustment somewhere, since up and A doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, it looks like we might have a controller issue here. In any case, we'll follow homerjsmash in the meantime. He is making his way over to... Oh, he found some bombs. He killed the Octorok looking for some bombs and pulled one off. So he's going to have that ready when he goes over to the level 3 location, which he's going to enter right now. And he's going to find level 4.
Immediately with the pirouette to open the door. Homer J is already finding out for us we have our 1 hit point, a bomb dropper on the overworld and blue Octoroks, already opening locked doors in level 4.
We've lost imasock for a moment there again. It's not sure what's going on. Back to the title screen. imasock is starting over. So literally starting from the beginning, hasn't picked up the wood sword yet. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We're going to have to get an update as to what's going on with that.
Yeah, I think imasock is probably having a controller issue at this point. Since imasock basically went to up and A immediately after getting the wood sword and it just didn't work.
And right now doesn't seem to be able to move at all. It looks like the start screen menu select did work. And for some reason the rest of the buttons don't seem to be working. Now, imasock has not said anything in the channel, so we don't in the SRL channel, so I don't know what's going on here. We are going to follow homerjsmash for a moment, for the time being here. He is killing some keys from the buyers and finds a map which he decides, well, he can't pick up. He just wants to know what's in the room.
That map is trolling, sitting in the middle of the Chevy room. I believe this door held blue dark nuts through it. In a maze room, no less.
imasock is resetting once again. Let's see what's going on here with that. And yes, blue darkness level 4, that is not a pleasant scenario at all when you are on a wood sword and nothing else, and homerjsmash takes his first death.
Homer is executing admirably, trying to get past those blue dark nuts. But we're starting to get to the point, because that's the second death in that room now. Is there an open door in that room that we could be somehow kind of block clipping to, or is homerjsmash just better served getting out of here?
Okay, imasock is moving again. Started at roughly 3 minutes. So,
up and A works.
Are working now. The buttons are working now, but imasock is 3 minutes behind. I'm not sure if... I'm not going to comment because I can't really say what will happen related to that, so we'll worry about that later when it happens. For right now, we're just going to call the race as we see it. homerjsmash is back in level 4, is still in level 4, working with those dark nuts. He clipped in one of the blocks, so he is safe from any attempts of the dark nuts to stab him, and that means he can kill them safely.
Homer J got in here with sword beams. It's the advantage of doing this kind of thing first, only having 3 hearts, so every death, every up A, you come back, you have your sword beams ready to go. Of course, trying to aim these across a room with enemies that can block them, well, we're going to see how long Homer's in here.
Yes, we will. imasock seeing that map room and not even bothering to stay to see what's up there. Didn't even wait for the enemies to load, just going to make his way over to the dark nut room himself, it looks like.
I will not be surprised if imasock, well, does something differently, at least.
Indeed. And right now he is trying to quietly make his way over to the door without too much difficulty. He does it safely. Look at that, all the way through.
Triggering the iframes on a couple of them and just getting through, but imasock doesn't have bombs and it's a dead end.
Yeah, so no luck there. I think imasock's just going to head up to level 1 at this point. That's what I would do. So he's going to see what's at the level 1 location and carry on from there.
I'm kind of with you. Homer is going to find a Triforce in level 4. That really almost worth it.
No, that's totally worth it. imasock skipped that. didn't finish the room and is going to have to go back later. Now the question is, will he actually clear out the room on immediate revisit or not? Will homerjsmash also go back and finish the? He is going to go back and dig for items.
Homer J now has an empty room. I don't blame him for picking up the Triforce because you never want to have to clear that room out again. But that means it's packed with blue dark nuts again to try and get to this door on the other side. We'll see if Homer J can navigate the iframes as well as imasock did.
Oh, he didn't try for the iframes. He just tried to juke out the dark nut, and it worked out. But he might not be as familiar with the iframe strategy here, and as a result, this might be a little too many dark nuts in that corner. He was not getting through there.
Yep. Meanwhile, imasock has gone to Vanilla 1 and found 1.
Chat, you know what to do.
And it's a transport staircase in level 1. That means we have a segmented level 1 dungeon, which is very unfortunate, really, for everybody involved except us.
Yeah, a segmented level 1 is not what you really want to see, because that means the level is probably split up in some way. There's a piece of the level separated, or there's just a wall between the rooms that you can't get through, and the stairs was needed to get between them.
I don't think I could have told you that there was a medium secret in that southwest bomb cave in Hyrule, but it looks like we have a pretty decent medium secret, 38 rupees.
Oh, medium secret? That's news to me. I would say in a race that is not set up like this, because we knew the medium secret was going to be there.
It's only news to me because I don't know where every vanilla thing is. But our caves are all in the vanilla location, so if you do know where every last thing is, more power to you.
Yes. Especially the warp staircases, which means the power bracelet is also not a required item today.
Yep.
Choose that door. imasock says, I'll come back later.
Homer J, imasock rather, conserving keys for now. Does have 2 keys. So Homer's going to check the Armos item before going into level 6, gets a little bit of a longer walk in, taking the Lost Woods route to get up here. Is just a staircase.
Go banana.
So we know our Armos item is going to be in the Lost Hills area. Meanwhile, imasock actually found a heart container on the floor in level 1 and immediately found a mugger room. Unfortunate it happened in that order, so imasock couldn't just go into zombie strats mode, giving up the heart they couldn't give up. Gives up a max bomb capacity instead before taking that death to the Pulse Voice.
So now is limited to, was it 1 bomb capacity or 2?
I believe it was just the 1.
The 1, so he's at 7 bomb maximum right now. Never good to have to give up your bombs like that, though. It's going to put some extra value in the bomb upgrades later when we find those.
So is this the Forgotten Spot shop?
Level 1 was at level 1, and the Triforce is in the Triforce room. We have a double dose of Fred here.
Oh my. Those are kind of low on my Fredometer, but they do count. Homer J did find the blue candle at this shop up here. I believe this is the shop that also appears at the Forgotten Spot and under the burn bush by level 2.
I believe you are correct.
And Homer J, I guess, found another medium secret here at this spot. Homer J knows a lot about these Vanilla Death Mountain caves that I don't. That's awesome. Buys the blue candle and is going to be able to get more things, including access to the Vanilla 8 spot.
imasock finding a 5 rupee collectible in as a reward for clearing that room. Finds the bomb hole does not work, and it's going to try up here, I think. May try to the left. Fails the game of find that bomb hole, picks up the Triforce.
Well, when in doubt, grab the triangle.
And imasock down to 2 bombs. Is going to head back in, look for the other item. I think it's behind one of those locked doors, but the question is which one.
Vires have more than 4 hit points, as that explosive action gave us 4 keys. Homer J in level 8 behind Vanilla level 6's door. Does manage to find a bomb hole while exploding some Vires, though. Have we seen the other side of the transport staircase in level 1 yet?
I don't think so.
We just know it existed.
That is a dig dogger. He's not going to be going backwards this way.
Well, that's not too bad. I don't think that room can have a drop, given that it has a push block staircase. Well,
Correct.
and you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. There's a key in the Moblin room. Now he's gonna try. I don't know why he bombed up, because there was no way he can go up from there. But bombing left, and now he doesn't have bomb to try down because he was trying to go up.
I've done that more times than I care to admit, trying to bomb up at the top of the map where it's impossible for a room to be there.
Yep.
Homer J trying to clip past this blue Goma.
That's gonna be a challenge. This is a very, very hard clip to do. I would actually just possibly consider coming back to this later.
imasock's gonna fight past these Gomas. Can't take a hit.
Well, he clipped in and got hit by the fireball anyway, so homerjsmash does take another death there. imasock finds some bombs from the Gibdos and opens the forgotten spot. Not forgotten at all. And there was a shop.
Yep. Confirmed that is the same shop homerjsmash saw earlier, or at least the same shop contents. So imasock now knows where that blue candle is going to be located. It's probably going to... Go ahead.
I was going to say homerjsmash fighting the grabby grabs here in level 8. Finds a clock. He's going to avoid that, because if he touches that, that means the wall matches will not come out of the wall. And he would not be able to finish the room without leaving and re-entering. So he left that clock alone.
It is worth noting, since I've seen a couple of these seeds recently, the vanilla arrow shop does have the wooden arrows. So if our runners decide they need to kill a Goma and they can't find the silvers, they know where to... Well, at least imasock knows where to go. I think Homer saw that as well.
And the downside of that is he still needs the bow.
Indeed.
Yeah, that is still at large.
But we did actually have a race last night where the silvers themselves were Goma blocked, so...
Oh, I remember
always information that's worth having.
I remember seeing that before. I remember doing the groundhog race and that on that one, and that's exactly what happened earlier this year.
Oof. So imasock's been a little bomb constrained. We're going to see if they even spend this bomb to try and go up.
Well, there's Goma. He's going to try to clip again.
Again, with only one heart, can't take a fireball here at all.
Bailing smartly.
imasock gets in no trouble.
Ooh, he does it.
Wow, the dodge.
Nice clip by homerjsmash there. He's going to be rewarded for it. He's going to find some gels over here. The red ring! Whoa! Rewarded handsomely for that.
homerjsmash has made two what I think we would both refer to as ill-advised plays and gets rewarded with a red ring and a Triforce. Persistence pays off in this seed. imasock also going through and getting the red ring now.
Wow, credit for that. There's no way he knew the red ring was there. That could have just been a heart container for all he knew, or it could have been a power bracelet.
Could have been absolutely nothing.
Could have been, yeah, could have been, well, yeah, it could have been an empty room for all we know. So that was just a very splendid reward for something that obviously a lot of runners would not try to do.
That's randomizer.
It is. Sometimes those plays pay off and sometimes they don't.
imasock forcing a bomb off the Moldaworm before finding this push block staircase. Just a magic boomerang.
Maybe just the magic boomerang. It's a useful piece of scrap metal. It can help fix a car, you know.
I guess it does kill keys in this seed, so there is that.
That's true. homerjsmash again, smartly avoiding the clock there.
The logic, question out of chat, does the logic know about block clips? The logic does not. The logic assumes you can't do everything glitchless.
And
so any sort of ladder clip, block clip, not there. Go ahead.
Yep, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a game that we like to play here when we are doing live races. And now that homerjsmash has picked up a map, we can finally play that game. Ladies and gentlemen, for level 8, name that ink blot. And I'm going to read some of the guesses from chat. We do have a guess of Mr. Game & Watch with his hammer out. I don't know if I see that.
I kind of see that hammer down there. I'm thinking it's more like a devil tail coming off of something. So I guess this is kind of an imp figure.
I was thinking something like Mario in the Donkey Kong game with his hammer down. So maybe I can see the Game & Watch now. I might be able to see that. A sideways kidney with a shield? I'm not going to ask about that one. Anyway, imasock goes through a Dig Dogger room and picks up the compass, so now he knows exactly where the Triforce is. homerjsmash did not go in this direction. imasock now facing a Manhandla. And there's another room of Dark Nuts, which imasock decides, no, not worth my time. Oh, look at the starting screen for this level, right at the bottom of the what we're going to call a hammer.
imasock now knows there is stuff through that passageway. homerjsmash doesn't know it, but he is slowly working his way towards where the Triforce is. That said, fighting a bunch of blue Darknuts with one heart and a wood sword, even with the red ring, probably not the best idea. But we've already seen this persistence pay off.
We've already seen him kill it with 3 hearts and no red ring, so...
That was with the aid of a block clip.
Yeah. Right now he's using bombs.
Using the bombs he just picked up off of that red Dark Nut. Of course, the last 2 blue ones know how to dodge.
Yeah, they're starting to dodge the bombs now. It's getting predictable for them.
They're wise to them. Scram!
Get out of there!
Chase it!
They're after you!
Run away! He's actually doing pretty good considering these bubbles are in the room too. Since every time he gets hit by the bubble, can't stab for a little bit.
A lot of runners would skip rooms like this too, thinking, you know what, if it's here, I'm going to do it later. And he's making the gamble, and it's already paid off twice. He's making the gamble that these rooms are important. So he thinks that there's some reason to do these rooms, and he wants to do them.
If the raft drops in this room, I'm going to call hacks.
Yeah, if the raft drops here, we're going to...
Oh, I guess we've already seen a floor item anyway, but still.
Now, I guess he still has to do something about that buyer. He could leave the room and come back and see what generates. That's one way to do it. Or you can just use fire and... Yeah, just use fire. That works too. That was bombs, I think.
That was bombs. So homerjsmash proving a very competent, if stubborn, combatant.
They're in the same room right now, at least they just were. So they've gone in opposite directions. imasock is probably going to skip, well, he's facing these ones, but he may skip the other one.
homerj is about to see the magical boomerang.
And says, no, I do. Yes, I do want the magical boomerang.
Does want it after all. Okay. I see how it is. Magical Boomerang is a good pickup, though. Boomerangs in general are a lot more useful in Randomizer, where you don't exactly know what's going to show up, than in the vanilla speedrun, where you know exactly what you're running around.
homerjsmash trying to bomb to the bottom, not able to do so, so we're going to face another room of red Dark Nuts. These are the much slower and weaker variety, or usually weaker variety. We do have enemy HP shuffle on, so they may not necessarily be weaker.
We see imasock sees that room that homerjsmash cleared out and just says, nope.
Now, the funny thing is, he has only 1 bomb. That would be a good room for him to clear. And now he has 0 bombs, so that would still be a good room to clear.
So this is the room, the magical boomerang room is the room that is just to the right of the room that had that ladder block. That was the impossible room to clear out. So it's not ladder blocked, the Triforce. This isn't a segmented dungeon either, so there's only going to be that one staircase.
The old man is apparently thirsty. Is homerjsmash going to do the block flip again? Oh, you bet he's gonna... Nope. He's gonna go north. He's gonna try and bomb next to the old man. Nope, he's gonna up A.
I don't think homerjsmash ever saw the compass either.
No.
So he has no idea where it is, but does probably decide, I've been in this level long enough, I've got to go do something else.
imasock taking a death. He's probably gonna think the same thing here. Nope. Maybe not. Yes, I was right. So both runners deciding they can do this level later. This is level 8. This will still be here.
Yup. homerjsmash has not been to level 1 yet. I'm guessing that's his next destination. imasock going to make this run along the coast.
From crossing the bridge, I would say yes, that is his next destination. We have ropes outside in the overworld today. I just noticed that, by the way.
Why does it have to be ropes? imasock, no interest in the take any cave there on the coast. No bombs, though, so maybe that's a lie.
I don't think we've seen our coast item yet either, but I think imasock might be going to the candle spot right now.
That's true. I'm not sure if imasock bought that candle yet.
Oh, he's going level 2. You're right.
Yeah, no ladder, no candle. Might as well just beeline to level 2. It's the bombs that imasock probably wishes they had, especially seeing that number 7 next to the level name.
Yeah. When you see a level 7, you're thinking, okay, this is not a level I want to be in right now, but I probably have to dig. Something I did not mention about level 8 as well, which made this a reason why the runners wanted to dig there for a while. There are 3 items located in level 8. We've only seen 2 of those items. They were still digging, looking for the Triforce and for that 3rd item.
imasock leveraging that magical boomerang here to make sure that like in that Gorilla just don't cause too much trouble. homerj picking up the heart container on level 1, which is immediately followed by the mugger room.
Oh, he
Homer
gives up the heart container.
Back.
Oh, this is a brave man. That's all I'm going to say.
Brave for that, and I mean, at this point in the seed, we still haven't seen the white sword item. You're going to need between 4 and 6 hearts to get that white sword item, so I mean, giving up the heart... Ugh, that's also just a troll mugger room, because,
He might be
again,
doing
right?
some... What I suspect is he could be doing some research here, seeing if there's anything useful here, and he could just parlay that into a retry and come back and get it later. That could be the possibility.
But when's the last time he saved?
Good question.
You want to save that red ring for sure.
If he didn't save the red ring, yeah, he can't do that. That's right. By the way, Pole's voice are here. These are nasty little bunnies that like to bite. The bunnies, as you see, take a lot of hits. They have a lot of hit points, but they have one weakness, and it's something fired from a bow. If you manage to slice between the ears, they die.
Yeah. The red ring does make the trade less bad, but it's that white sword item. If it's a 6-heart white sword item, you might want that heart back if it's anything important. Level 7 also infested with Paul's voices.
They might be one of our primary enemies today, which is not good if we can't find that bow soon.
And we see a map for level 7, probably similar to the opposite of level 8. Name that ink blot.
Exactly correct. And
actually, don't name that ink blot.
Well, I see some walking creature on the right. I don't know what to call this walking creature. Some dinosaur or something. I don't know. And it's going to sit on a chair or something like that. I have no idea.
Somebody might have thrown someone to the ground. That's kind of what I'm seeing there.
Oh, it's gonna be a boxing match, yeah.
We do see our Triforce in level 7.
Yep, we did see the Triforce in the lower right of the map. You see where he is right now, one screen to the right of that.
I don't think we've seen either of the items in level 7, so...
I have not either.
Imasock's going to keep digging, but knowing where that Triforce is, never bad information. I was wondering if Imasock was going to finish off the Paul's voice or leave the room to see if it was the primary spawn or not. Only had 3 stabs left though, so good work getting the 5 rupee drop though. Not exactly what you wanted, but you know, money.
Money is money. And homerjsmash with a clock to get the Paul's voice to sit still. And 8 hit points taken out instantly on that. Imasock has a pancake frozen, a like as they're properly known, and takes that out. If they land on you, they basically eat you, and you get to sit inside of it until you choose to kill it. This can actually be useful if you get stuck inside one and there are other strong enemies in the room. You might be able to kill those strong enemies from where you are, as long as you don't kill the like shield around you. We've also found one of the most notorious enemies in the game, the Wizrobes. You notice that homerjsmash is trying to juke out the Wizrobes a little bit here by standing on a half tile in between the rows or columns. That means that they will appear and not be able to really damage him. He's using that to his advantage to get them in a spot where he wants them. Look at that level 1. Name that ink blot.
Do finally find the staircase item in level 1. Just another heart container. So I think that's 2 heart containers we've seen on level 1. Still a floor item at large?
Yeah, there are 3 items. So yeah, that would be, if both of the room items in the staircase were heart containers, that would leave a floor item. They would call in chat that this is a dancing toucan.
I can see that. Whatever level 1 is, it definitely is taking its hat off.
I'm going back to the level 7 looking in chat at that one. I'm seeing a monster in despair with his buddy offering comfort from behind.
Another mugger room in level 7.
Oh,
this time Imasock gives up the heart.
Yeah, he doesn't even have the bombs, but he wants to keep at least some of his bombs. So both runners have... That was a raft.
That was a raft.
I was just going to say, both runners have given up a heart now, a heart container, and have determined that they're going to make a heart pick the white sword item. If that white sword item is a ladder, or a bow, or something else needed, they're going to have to pick up more hearts and levels to make that up later. But most runners do end up with at least 6 hearts over the course of a run anyway. So it won't make that much of a difference in the long run. However, homerjsmash has access to whatever this level is unlocked by the raft. He's taken the clue that he needs to immediately go here. Unfortunately, he does not need to immediately go here. It is level 9. He needs to come back here later.
I think he was going to up and A to continue, but he is at least going to do this pirouette to blow open the bomb door.
Not a bad idea, and he's going to save on that.
Imasock does find the staircase item in level 7. Not sure what room this is, but there is a heart container in the basement.
This is in the 3rd row on the left.
It's kind of in the neck or the shoulder of
that's the neck.
The standing monster.
That is indeed the neck. We have a Goma block.
Couple of Gomas causing trouble in the seed now.
He might have already been in the room below, so it might not be important, but nonetheless, he had to up an A to get out of there. There was no way through.
So Homer, armed with bombs and a candle, is going to pick up a heart container from the Coast Any Cave and find out that our large secret, 89 rubies, lower than vanilla, but yeah, you're not going to say no to anything that big.
It could be worse.
imasock here, not checking the arm of the standing monster. Unless I missed the bomb.
Very interesting.
homerjsmash burns the level 8 spot, finds level 3.
homerjsmash finding a rupee boss, not a very convenient one to clear, even though it is near the start of the level. Fun fact, by the way, if you actually collect all the rupees and then up an A back to the beginning of the level, those rupees will reappear each time you come to that room, as long as you don't save the exit the room. We have a $118 bomb upgrade here. Those rupees will get heads up play will gate with homerjsmash removing one bomb from his inventory to use against the wall before picking up the upgrade. Only gained 2 bombs. I don't think he gave up one of his bombs previously, so he only gained 2 bombs on his capacity. That is a very expensive 59 rupee per inventory bomb upgrade.
Yeah, very pricey for only 2 bombs out of the deal. I mean, it's there. It does make the play of getting that large secret before coming in here pay off, at least in the form of 2 bombs, but you wish it was more.
The reason this is so painful is because of the mugger rooms. If you take the 1 bomb upgrade removal in both mugger rooms, you're right back where you started with 118 rupees, and that is just absolutely painful.
That old man is quite a racket going this seed.
Yeah, they're working in league with each other, I think.
I'm just saying I've never seen the mugger old man and the bomb upgrade old man in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, they weren't here either.
4-headed Gleeok in level 3. This imasock finds another heart container on the floor in level 7 this time, so 7 only has hearts.
Both runners now have about a 67% chance of being able to get the white sword item. It can be picked up on 4 to 6 hearts. Each heart giving an extra 33% or 34% because of rounding error. Of a chance of being able to pick up that white sword item way up in the north, next to where level 5 is in the vanilla game. By the way, level 3, name that ink blot.
Homer can pick up the monocle rock heart container, assuming they don't pay another heart to a mugger, and be guaranteed the white sword item, whatever it may be.
Yeah, they'll pick up that heart container on the way up if they need to get that white sword item at this point. That's why they were both okay, I think, with giving up the heart. They know they can still get that item. The question is how comfortable they are in late game with fewer hearts, and I think the fact they both gave up a heart gives you your answer on that.
imasock finally gets that Paul's voice out of the corner, gets into the room to the south, only to find more Paul's voice.
homerjsmash, meanwhile, found $5 and left that behind.
Oh, this room's actually the Triforce room for imasock. That's why we're killing these.
Yeah, I think we did see that on the compass.
Yeah, well, it was either the compass or imasock actually saw this Triforce already, so he knows it's here.
Might be that.
homerjsmash did pick up another heart in level 3, so now is guaranteed for the moment the white sword item. Oh no, this room in 3. Blue Wizrobes and Paul's voice in the same room is not what you ever want to see.
No, you never want to see that. And while just programming note, we do have another race starting on the main channel. Of course, we'd like you to stay here as well. But DM1184 and Sparkover did just start on the main channel. When we are finished here, we will join that race in progress.
imasock's going to claim the 6-heart container from Monocle Rock. With no candle to imasock's name, they're going straight up towards the level 5 spot. Recorder. That is a recorder in level 3, so the candle is needed to get to the recorder. Imasock, meanwhile, did go to the Armos spot and gets a heart container. So up to 7 now.
So candles need to get recorded. This is going to bring good questions to where the red candle is located. If it is behind all this in some way, for example, if it's in whatever's behind level 7 level location, or if it's in level 9 itself, then we know that that blue candle was required to be purchased today.
White sword item was just another heart container. It's a
we'll
popular item in this seed.
Well, there's about half of the items are heart containers, so yeah, that is a very popular item.
Looks like we're going to get a look at our coast item from homerjsmash in just a moment while Imasock climbs the mountain to get to Vanilla 5.
And the coast item is a book. I don't think they're going to worry about that.
No, leave the beach reading alone.
Yeah, we don't need an instruction manual for how to use the magic rod. They know how to use it very well by now.
Meanwhile, at Vanilla 5 is Seed 5.
Seed 5?
Well, this Seed's 5. I don't know. Level 5 is there.
Apparently the old man knocks. That's good to know. And Armos item heart container found by homerjsmash.
Still wants this heart container from Monocle Rock. Getting up to 8 hearts is usually not a terrible idea. Of course, they do have the red ring, so it's only going to help them so much as we move on.
I just want to know, since all the hints are community hints, that hint that Imasock just saw Patra has the map, we're not going to believe that.
We saw that one earlier, and Patra had the map. Well,
there's our red candle.
Question answered.
Quick,
ask about the ladder.
What about the ladder?
We'll find that. We'll need to see where it is. Maybe that'll be the other item here in level 5.
We have a level 5 map, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot. I would say that's maybe a flying fairy with a cape of some sort trailing behind. I don't know.
You go for a fairy with like a Shantae-esque ponytail.
Maybe. If Shantae was a fairy.
Didn't quite see what caused Imasock to bail on level 5, but they are getting out of there.
We found a staircase. homerjsmash finds a transport and gets out of there. I think Imasock is heading to Death Mountain right now.
Yep, I would agree with that. Otherwise, there's no reason to take this walk unless you want to go to Vanilla 9. Vanilla 9's cave really doesn't have easy access at all. So you have to just kind of pick when are you going to go there? After 1, after 6, or after 5?
Imasock makes it across safely. And avoids the rocks on the way and is about to come to the entrance to death. There's our broadcast center, by the way, on the other rock.
Oh, hey.
I think they just cleaned the floors in here. I can smell something funny.
Level 6 has been turned upside down. It's level 9. I ruined the joke already.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
homerjsmash finds another heart container inside level 7.
Yes, we know that both items are heart containers there. Good for Homer to pick them up, though. homerjsmash is actually getting into that range of hearts between 10 and 14 where they might be able to pick up that magical sword. Some people don't like getting a lot of hearts, especially after they have the red ring. Make some refills take longer. Other people just keep grabbing them.
homerjsmash getting locked in a room with some gels. At least they're easy to kill. Imasock, meanwhile, fighting some of the friendly neighborhood bunnies. This is a tough room to fight these Pole's Voice in as well. The traps, if they're walking along where the traps are, you have to try and get to them without triggering traps, and gets a clock after killing the last one, of course.
Well, I don't think we've gotten the hint yet, but it does say the last enemy has the clock.
Isn't that the 11th enemy?
10th enemy?
No, that's the bomb.
Ah. Imasock does successfully find this bomb hole. Gets rewarded with more bombs from the moblins.
Ooh.
And
Level
a Triforce.
Yeah, not going to pick it up yet because he's digging for items, but level 6 Triforce has been located. And thought about going back for the Triforce, but he's going to try the bomb hole. Now is just saying, you know what? Before I finish that, ladies and gentlemen, name that tune. Another of our fun games here in Zelda 1 Randomizer. Decides to go back. Imasock tries another bomb hole, then heads to the left. Going to try and find another way around the bunnies. And only finds 3 of them. This one is worth his time to kill, it looks like.
I'm starting more and more to think level 6 is going to have the bow, simply based on the number of bunnies.
I'm thinking the same thing. Well, that room doesn't have it. Wouldn't it be amazing if the room that has the bow is the one that has all the bunnies in it? To the right?
It's gotta be. These items are always in the last room you want them to be in.
Well, homerjsmash already proved that twice today.
Yes.
There's a key, meanwhile. And Imasock is not going to do the other bunny room.
Can't blame him too much for wanting to do any other room first, but we'll find out if it pays off. The way Homer's been playing, like you said, maybe that is exactly the room that needs to be cleared.
Imasock picking up the Triforce for the health refill. I wonder if he's going to go back and try the bunnies with this. Now, I don't know if that's actually a drop room. I don't know the drop rooms very well myself. So he might know that that's not it, and that's why he's not doing it. But if that is it, then that would be a very evil place for that to show up.
I think it was just an empty tiled room with nothing special about it, which I want to say can be a drop room, but I'm not an expert in them either. This 5-die room, I know, is only a drop room potentially in level 1. homerjsmash is dropping bombs, which tells me they do not know that this is the Triforce room that they're clearing out right now.
Well, he knows now, and he picks it up.
Already has at least one of the heart containers in this dungeon, so yeah, get it and go.
Will he go back and dig? No. So we're at the roughly the 43-minute point of the scene right now, and we are still missing a lot of items here. We have, just, by the way, I'm Cyclone, joined by Mr. Cat55. We are calling this Legend of Zelda 2019 tournament race between homerjsmash and Imasock. We have both runners sitting on 3 Triforces. In one case, a different Triforce for each of them. We do have homerjsmash on some extra life. We're 43 minutes into this race. We currently know that the raft is in level 1, which homerjsmash does have. I don't think we have marked on the tracker yet. He does also have the recorder out of level 3. We know the book is the coast item. We know that the red candle was located in level 5. The red ring and the metal boomerang were in level 8. We are still looking for a lot of items. At large, we still have the bow, as well as the magical silver arrows, which are needed to kill the pig later. We don't know where the ladder is. We don't know where the magic rod is. That's not important. It's a very nice item to have, equivalent to the white sword. And we also don't know where the magical key or the fabled Lord Banana, also not a required item in either case, are located.
homerjsmash looks like he's going to grab the letter in case he wants to buy some medicine later. But yeah, at this point, as much as we don't know where a lot of the items are, homerjsmash does have the raft and the recorder, which Imasock does not have. But Imasock is about to turn what I'm saying on its head. Finding a ladder in level 6, we have found the spice rack.
You seem to have a way of doing that today, for some reason.
I did say you should ask about the ladder earlier.
I did. It didn't happen.
We kind of did. It was the next item we found.
So we looked at. I just saw Imasock's current map structure, and it looks like an ear. Don't ask me why it looks like an ear, but we don't have the actual ink blot yet, so we don't know what the level is yet. There's someone in chat echoing your spice rack. I know that I believe it was Redbird Grad who first used that term and turned into a cooking show preview.
Oh, baby. homerjsmash does grab the white sword heart and is up to 11 heart containers.
That is a 40% chance at the magical sword if he chooses to go there. And you know what? He hasn't been to the level 6 location yet. He could make a play on magical sword.
If you are over near the grave and you have at least 10 hearts, you almost have to. It looks like a right dog ear for the map of level 6, but I want to hear what chat has to say about it. Name the ink blot, folks.
That does look like a dog ear, you're right. Could be a bird's head as well, though, a duck, maybe.
Quack, quack.
Yes, exactly. So homerjsmash has also entered the duck, as we'll call it.
I mean, the vanilla dungeons are all named after beasts, mythical and not so much, so I like duck. Duck deserves a dungeon.
Comment in chat. The best part about owning a spice rack is filling it with expensive spices that you will never use.
All I'm saying is Chicago spice seasoning.
Yeah.
Steak seasoning, I should say.
It's expensive to fill it for the first time, but after you use some of those spices for the first time, it's just one bottle periodically that you have to refill. So if you can deal with the initial cost, it might be worth it.
So I'm trying to think, did we see a heart container on the floor in 6, or am I making that up in my head? I know we've seen the ladder here.
I don't think I've seen a heart container yet. I could be mistaken, though. Now we have a discussion about celery seed spice in the chat.
It seems to be in a lot of things.
I think I've only seen it once in a recipe, and I've never made that recipe.
See, we must not have seen a second item because imasock has the triangle out of 6 and has the ladder and is still looking. We're getting to that point this deep into the seed where imasock's been into a few dungeons and doesn't know where the raft or the recorder are. And you need to be able to get into those last 2 dungeons at some point. imasock, of course, doesn't know that the island holds level 9, although at this point has got to be thinking has to know that level 9's in one of the blocked dungeons.
Yeah, one of those levels that he does not know yet is level 9, and using the ladder very nicely in this NSU room to deal with. Of course, the clock is the last item. Of course. Every time. Yeah. You're getting a bomb drop from the moblin there.
2 bomb drops in that room to get up to imasock's maximum of 7 after the mugger.
Ew.
They've had enough. I think we saw a Goma or 2 in here as well in rooms that can drop things, so imasock might be thinking they need arrows to get whatever's in level 6. I've already jinxed the seed enough. That might be where the silvers are. Mark it now.
Just carrying on the celery seed chat from earlier, someone saying it makes roasted vegetables delicious and it's good for composed salads. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Speed Gaming. Not only do we have good racing, but we have cooking fat.
I'm gonna need to get some celery seeds in my next order. imasock does pick up the heart container from the coast. Take any cave. Doesn't go up to get the large secret that might have something to do with already having 161 rupees.
Ooh. A nice bomb placement there. homerjsmash making the, I want to say a pro play here, and noticing 2 moblins sitting up there by a wall he wanted to check anyway. So goes up, drops the bomb, takes them both out, and quickly gets the Triforce to appear in this room while also getting the bomb hole opened up.
I think homerjsmash was actually about to up an A with that pause and then saw, oh wait, and Triforce just appeared.
Yeah.
And this is where the gamble happens. We haven't seen the ladder block yet. And homerjsmash does not know that the ladder is in there and is up to half those Triforces, which is where I would start saying you might want to keep digging if you can.
Now, once you get to a certain number of Triforces, you want to dig out as many dungeons as you can while you're in them, because you just don't want to have to come back to it later.
So Homer J Smash, at this point, I'm guessing, might be headed towards... Well, they're going to get another heart container before going towards level 7.
I think he wants to go to get the magical sword, so he's not... That's why he picked up the letter, I believe. He knows he wants the magical sword because that will make the combat so much easier since he doesn't have the white sword. If he had picked up the white sword by now, I imagine he would have been not worrying about the letter and possibly just getting a potion from one to take anything going with that.
imasock making the same pro play from earlier, bombing right before picking up the bomb upgrade to get up to 9 bombs, having already given 1 to the mugger.
Homer J Smash is not going to forget about the forgotten spot. He's going over there right now.
You know what? Homer J Smash already checked that shop up on Death Mountain.
Yeah, he doesn't need to open the forgotten spot. I thought that's where he was going. My mistake. He's just screen scrolling right next to that and going over to Armos Land. He is on his way to the level 6 location. I have a feeling he might make a detour. He's going to go left here. And let's see if he goes left for the magical sword before... Yeah, he's screen scrolling. He's going left. He's going left. He's going to try to... He's not going to spend too much time on the screen scroll. He's going to get hit by the Octorok. Oh, well. So we're going to find out if 12 hearts, 60% chance that he can pick up the magical sword. Get your guesses in chat quickly, everyone.
No.
There is... Yeah!
Oh, he's got it. I think Homer J has come through here before because of the check on Armos and checking out Death Mountain. Just wanted to get that sword.
Yeah, I thought he was going to level 6 again. I guess not.
It does lead to the question, though, why not just take the recorder out here?
Gotta laugh at Fury SK. Back in my day, we didn't need a sword. And if you know that tune, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and post it in chat.
That's an easy one and a good one. imasock in level 3 now does finally claim that recorder. Homer J Smash making good use of this magical sword, taking out the bunnies in 2 hits.
Yeah, he was getting tired of fighting those bunnies. They seem to be a dominant enemy today.
Let's see. Going by imasock not having it, I'm guessing we never found the Triforce in 2. The question is going to be why at this point. Armed with a magical sword and way too many hearts and way too many keys, there's really... We're going to need a ladder block or a Goma block for Homer J Smash to not come home with it.
Since you brought up keys, look at Homer J Smash's key count. Double digits right now.
I know.
imasock has half of that.
I guess we're going to find the magical key somewhere in level 2 at this point.
Yeah, at this point, this gotta be the next time they find.
That magical sword is just making short work out of everything in its path.
But that ladder was missing to get to that northern section. Is that going to cost him access to something? We don't know yet.
It might, since imasock... I mean, it might be a resource problem from earlier.
Could be.
imasock gets the compass in 3. We don't have Homer marked as having that Triforce out of level 3.
Did he get that one?
I'm not sure.
Meanwhile, he got eaten by a pancake, which he promptly destroyed. There's the map. We will see the level 2 map, and oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot. It has a musical reference to me. I'm not sure why. Maybe that F.
It looks a little like it could be a 1-beat rest, but I think it's more kind of a satellite dish setup.
Maybe.
imasock not going into level 4. Oh, going to the level 7 spot. We're going to get... I don't know why I thought we've seen level 2 earlier in this seed. But if that's what's under level 7, we clearly did not.
We will eventually be finding out as the Triforce in level 2 does put in an appearance here.
And that's going to be an easy find for later.
And the compass is to the south.
Classic. So the combat advantage here to homerjsmash by a lot. You're going to see imasock kind of stabbing these Pole's voices for days. homerj just 2. Of course, the next challenge is going to be killing Dodongos.
Well, if he brought lots of Dodongo food, so that was easy.
Coming out of this dead end, I wouldn't be surprised to see homerj grab this Triforce. And then probably come back in because, again, lots of Triforces on the board, getting deep into this race and no sign of the bow. And we know from the flag set, the bow cannot be in level 9.
So where is that bow located is the question.
At this point, we've seen every dungeon.
We have.
So it might be in 4 because we've only seen, I think, 4 rooms of level 4.
Yeah, we have not seen much level 4. That would be a good option because we visited that level early in the level 3 location and we don't know a lot about it. We had to leave right away.
Yeah, likely bomb blocked to go anywhere in that dungeon. homerj at least has the Triforce out of it so can quickly return to it.
Yes.
But imasock now with working this ladder. Doesn't know it, but there's one more room above them.
Knows now.
And we're going to find out just how ladder blocked this seed is in a moment. Potentially.
This won't take long to clear, so we'll find out very quickly. Fire is very useful for roasting gels. That was a heart container. There's nothing up there important.
Yep, the important item is where homerjsmash is right now, as the bow is lit up in their start screen.
Very nice. So now the question is, do we gamble on buying arrows to look for those silver arrows, or do we trust that they could be somewhere in level 9?
Well, we still have level 4, but yeah, eventually you're going to have to make that call. homerjsmash is up to max rupees, has a red ring. I mean, you might want to just buy the arrows to spend money.
I was just thinking that, because you have the 255 rupees anyway, unless if you find another bomb upgrade, that's just 118. So you're going to have the extra money left over anyway. Why not just buy the arrows?
Especially knowing it's only a 2-bomb upgrade for a lot of money. Both runners, I'm pretty sure, have seen that the vanilla arrow shop remains the arrow shop, so they're going to be able to go buy it again.
I'm looking at imasock's screen. The buddies are stuck in the wall right now on the one side of the room. That's kind of creepy.
Not the first time that's happened to imasock this seed, but this time there's no pile of blocks in the room in the way. You can just kind of stab into the wall.
Yeah. And then stab the rupee.
Does imasock have the commentary stream open? I will say, I think the race I was talking about with the silver arrows and the wood arrow block was one I was commentating with homerjsmash, so they might be thinking the same thing.
They could be.
You know, that used to be my ringtone. I'm serious. My first cell phone, you could program a ringtone in, and that was it. So every time they were like playing the recorder multiple times to go to a different level, I'm just thinking, oh, hey, my phone's ringing.
My father found the perfect ringtone for me, and unfortunately it's not Zelda themed, it's Mario themed. That's all I'll say.
imasock picking up that bow.
imasock now has the bow as well. Both runners are in, well, bow mode, but they're not in go mode yet. They still need the silver arrows. They still need, respectively, the raft or the ladder, depending on who you look at, for progress, because we have to get to... The ladder's potentially blocking things, and it's good to have, and the raft absolutely is needed.
At this point, 8 is the Triforce that we don't have a hold of from either runner.
So
Admittedly, imasock does have the ladder, and so that might be a problem for level 3 eventually.
We don't have the 5 Triforce either, I think.
Oh, nobody has 5.
So homerjsmash going to make a bid to be the first to get the 5 Triforce. And killing some gels in here right now.
Making use of those wood arrows. Have all that money.
Why not?
imasock claiming a triangle out of level 2. Getting that nice long heart refill. We might find out soon if it was 12 hearts that can pick up the magical sword, or if it was only 11 that were required.
If imasock makes the play on it, we could get that answer. There's the red candle for homerjsmash in level 5.
imasock not going there yet, but imasock also pockets full of rupees, also now in possession of a bow. And I think imasock did a little more clearing out of level 7, potentially, than homerjsmash did, and knows there's probably a floor item under a Goma there. Oh, imasock, you saw those arrows before. Don't stab them. It's just rude.
The only downside about having an old man near the start of a level, you have to hear him babble every time you walk through.
So imasock is going to go and explore level 4 some more at this point. imasock doesn't have the Triforce out of it either. So let's see what happens from here.
homerjsmash's bid to be the first to get the Triforce at level 5 ends in failure, while imasock gets through a Chevy room that homerjsmash is currently not able to get through without the ladder. This is going to give access to the map in level 4, and finally we can name that ink blot.
Can we, though?
Yeah, go ahead. Someone's sledding.
Yeah, I'm leaning that something similar. Somebody's skiing.
Ah.
Ski jump.
And by the way, Ganon's room is in level 3. I don't think we made a point of that, so we know where that is today.
Zelda's room is in level 4, and that dead end in the top right of the map. Well, the bottom top right.
The top of the bottom left. Bottom right.
Your uncle's brother's cousin's former roommate.
That's Ganon?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on, we have homerjsmash working in level 3. Working on the top section of that level right now. But we whiz robes.
This bow and arrow working out nicely for homerjsmash. Both runners have to be thinking as they continue exploring things. That bow and arrow is almost as good as the magical sword for offense, just given the sheer number of Pulse voices we've seen.
homerjsmash, forgetting that he already picked up the recorder from that staircase, goes down and finds the empty room.
All hail. Level 4 has a wooden boomerang just north of the Triforce room.
All hail. Or all fail, whatever you choose. Someone in chat saying level 4 almost looks like Popeye.
I don't quite see that, but
Yeah, same. I actually like the skiing or the sledding better myself.
so homerjsmash is going to be able to get to this Triforce in level 3.
And that is
Homer
now...
J-
Go ahead.
No, that's it. Just 2 Triforces away. and we will eventually get to find out if that ladder is truly required or not. Imasock wandering around level 4. I mean, we do want to find what the floor item is, because it might be silvers, and that would turn this race around. And we have a ladder block getting to the other side of level 4, so that will be very interesting if they're here. We don't know for certain if the ladder is required or not yet.
Yeah, we still don't have a 100% grasp of that. We know we needed to move around the levels, but we are waiting to see if there's something beyond it that needs to be picked up. Now, there is a good chance that, given where that chef room was located, well, this is ugly. The logic would not expect you to block clip past here, but it can be done.
Well, that would mean the room below this, you have to be able to bomb to the right. Level 4 shouldn't have a transport staircase since it doesn't have a segment. So there is another way into this room.
There has to be.
Back to your point, the only way to know that the seed does not require a ladder is to rescue the kidnapped. Because there have been instances of racers getting all the way into the kidnapped's room in level 9, only to see them in the middle of a Chevy room.
And that's horrible after a 15-minute search of the level and then realizing you did not have the ladder. You have to go find the ladder, and you come back 10 minutes later, the other runner's already finished.
So Homer J at this point seems to be convinced that the ladder is required and is revisiting and digging dungeons where they already have the Triforce from. Not looking in 8 or 5 for items, but back in 6. Well, the Goma did have an item in 6, but it wasn't what we're looking for.
Yeah, that Goma fell instantly with one arrow. That was very nicely done, and at least that clears one item from homerjsmash's worries there. Then the traps, in turn, dealt damage to homerjsmash's health. It looks like Homer is aware that the ladder is indeed required. He was ladder blocked in level 5.
Yep, that seems to be the assumption at this point. The only real reason to go to everything except 5 and 8 in this hunt.
Correct. Thanks for dinner, but please don't call again. Okay. I won't judge.
Imasock finding another maze room full of dark nuts at the top of level 4. This one's only the red ones, though. These must be the trainees that they kept in the back.
We have more Dodongo food needed.
Imasock, this time, both maze rooms full of dark nuts have an item. This second one, though, the magic wand. Imasock's going to be happy to see that with only the wooden sword, because that is a major offensive upgrade. And Imasock found the compass somewhere as well.
Yeah, I was actually just going to comment on that. I found it in the absolute top left, and noticed that the Triforce was all the way to the other end, went back to the start, and was just going to go clear out this room right now to get it.
So at this exact point in time, I almost want to say Imasock is kind of ahead, having the ladder and the same number of Triforces as soon as this room gets cleared out. But yeah, Imasock also doesn't have a raft.
At this point, this does indeed give Imasock an edge. homerjsmash, however, just found the ladder in level 6. They are going to be literally even pegging right now.
So here we go. Imasock needs to eventually get back into level 1. The one thing that might happen at this point, though, having the items needed to go through dungeons, Imasock really has to know at this point in level 9 is on the island. So the last thing they need to find is the raft. They're probably going to go and finish up 5 and 8 first, although I think 5 doesn't have any more items. We know we found the red candle on both sides. We probably found a heart container in a staircase someplace. It seems to be the order of the day. And Homer J is going straight to level 5, armed with a ladder. Is Imasock going back to 1?
Yeah, the one location that was, and I don't think it was level 1 at that location. It was a different level. No, it was level 1. Okay.
As 5 and 1 are the dungeons in their vanilla locations tonight. I forget exactly where that raft was in here.
I think it was the. I'm trying to remember if it was the floor drop, or if it was the dungeon item room. I think it was a dungeon item room.
No, it's that
room.
room.
It was a floor drop. It was a floor drop. My memory does not serve.
It was a floor drop. It's just a matter of where. Now, imasock at this point should have everything else out of 1. Maybe they haven't found the other heart container. That would make this play make a lot more sense if imasock is still missing an item out of 1 and didn't find both of the other heart containers. Because we are still looking for silver arrows. 1 is a relatively small dungeon.
And there are 3 items inside level 1, so if they show up in here as the second or third item, I think we might have seen heart containers for the second item, so if they show up as the third item, then that will be huge.
I'm pretty sure we've seen a heart on the floor and a heart in the stairs of level 1, but imasock will prove that right or wrong soon enough.
In that case, that means that what I suggested will not be huge.
This is a lot of hearts for a randomizer seed.
Yeah, I've seen
both runners
before.
Runners with what is this, 13 and 11.
It is, yep. imasock also has one huge disadvantage here, and that is the combat. While he does have the magic rod, homerjsmash did stop to pick up the magical sword, so he is killing things twice as fast as imasock is.
Despite the huge numbers that were already next to that key icon on everybody's HUD, homerjsmash just found the any key in level 5, so the second item there is not the silver arrows.
And that rules out level 5, so you're just going to find the Triforce and go.
Everybody knows, level 9 sometimes will just destroy all of them. Is that Triforce past the ladder room? Either way, homerjsmash has the Triforce out of level 5 and is going to be on his way to level 8.
That was a long heart refill, too.
That magical sword is worth it in this seed.
Now, if anyone's looking at the track and wondering why we have a magical sword on homerjsmash, a wooden sword on imasock, and no number in the middle saying where that item is located, the number in the middle would represent where the white sword is located. We do not know yet where the white sword is located, and we may not. 12 hearts we know was enough to pick up the magical sword. imasock just picked that up, so the advantage on the magical sword is now moot. Both runners have it.
So homerjsmash at this point is basically clinging to a lead. But is now back in 2 to claim whatever's on the other side of this. We know it's a heart container.
Yeah, it is a heart container. So he just wants to rule this out. He knows this room remains unexplored, and he wanted to get it figured out. He's done here. He's out. Quick check.
That is actually really good for homerjsmash to be able to get in and out of here that fast.
And it's a better play to do that than do a bigger dig and then come back here and find out it was that quick to get the item. So he ruled out the heart container. Now he can concentrate on a more substantial dig somewhere else.
So was 8 here? Well, we know it's... Yeah, 8 was here at Vanilla 6 and is through this ridiculous Goma. We are still short a staircase item in level 8. Or is it the power bracelet that just lit up? I guess it has to be here.
Yeah, the tracker is being updated to show that the white sword and the silver arrows are at level 9, so it looks like the power bracelet was just lit up by our tracker, who is doing that on the back end. So it looks like we have a confirmation silver arrows are in 9.
The more you think about it, our runners have enough heart containers. Every other item is accounted for. Even though it's not quote-unquote important in this flag set, the power bracelet remains an important item, and there's no other places for it to be outside of level 9 than level 8.
Let me point
that
out as well.
forces the white sword and the silver arrows into 9 as the remaining items on the board.
Let me point out as well that both riders did give up a heart container to a mugger. I actually wonder if homerjsmash gave up 2, which means he would have found all the hearts in this seed.
We didn't see what Homer J gave up to the second mugger, because we know there was another one that was kind of directly in the path of a dungeon. And Homer did take all 4 take any's as a heart container.
So yeah, I'm just thinking it over. I think homerjsmash did give up the heart container to both muggers. I think he saw both muggers. Am I correct?
Must have. I think that was like right inside the door, probably in level 5.
Yeah, assuming I'm right, that means he has found every single heart, and our tracker is correct to note that those 2 items are left over for level 9. So that means that we do know the lay of the seed at this point. Okay, apparently he didn't visit the second mugger, according to chat.
And chat's also mentioning that there wasn't a heart container pickup in 7. So we'll see. Chat is usually right on these things.
Yeah, chat is usually good keeping us updated on things we miss.
Shoutouts to chat, just for, being out there, playing along, and making sure we're not talking to ourselves.
Too much. Imasock is... Well, both riders are in level 8 right now. We just found the power burst on Imasock's screen now. So both riders have found that and abandoned that.
Shoutouts to our tracker. I believe it's Fryteeth with us tonight.
Yes, Fryteeth. Thank you, Fryteeth, for the assistance today.
Making the call. Looks like imasock is going to be the first one to figure out the path. homerjsmash never picked up the compass wherever it may lie in level 8. So imasock had that knowledge advantage coming in here. And now only needs to go into 5.
I think the compass was up in the upper section of the level, if I remember correctly. And he's just found it. See,
there
I got that one right. So now he knows exactly where to go for the compass, but does he have it conclude that the silver arrows are in 9? If he does, and this goes for imasock as well, if they keep digging, they have not concluded the silver arrows are in 9. If they go to 9 without the silver arrows, they probably have a good idea they're going to find them there.
It does bring up the question, too, in general, there's this strategy of if I don't know where an item is and it can be in a dungeon I haven't cleared out yet, it might be worth checking that dungeon. That applies just as much to the silver arrows in level 9.
It does.
As much as you don't want to dig 9 for it, the worst thing that you gain is knowledge of level 9.
homerjsmash does not need to pick up that key. He has plenty by the virtue of the letter A there.
So the race is on. homerjsmash needs to pick up this Triforce roughly before imasock picks up the Triforce in 5.
And then they need to both head to level 9 to maintain that lead. Even if they don't know it yet, we know that silver arrow has to be in level 9 at this point.
homerjsmash possibly realizing that Dodongo room's got to have an item in it, because there's a second staircase item in 8, and you might not know what it is yet. And imasock's making a beeline towards that Triforce room.
Well, he did pick up the metal boot. Yeah, he's been to both item rooms in level 9, in level 8. He picked up the metal boomerang. That was, I believe, the other item room. I remember him going to the staircase for that.
Yep, staircase just after the transport staircase's other side had the magic boomerang.
And he saw the power bracelet. He knows all 3 items. He just wants the Triforce and get out of here. And he's going to get it right now. As soon as he finishes these keys, he's going to move into the Triforce room. And the Triforce room has a Triforce right out in the middle of the open. You don't have to fight off the Dark Nuts. He's wise. Does he forget that he saw the 3rd item?
I don't think he's seen the 3rd item.
He has seen all 3 items. I know that he has seen all 3 items. He picked up the red ring, he picked up the metal boomerang, and he saw the power bracelet.
Then yeah, why go there?
Maybe he mismarked it on his tracker.
Now the Triforce in 5, that was in the top right. Maybe imasock doesn't have the any key.
You're correct. There he has it now.
You never say no to the any key.
No, never.
Even an hour and 20 minutes into the seed, you don't say no to the any key.
Even if you have 10 keys, you don't say no to the any key.
10 keys in level 9 with Ganon down and half the dungeon explored. Then you think about saying no to the any key. But only think.
Yeah, think. You never say no to it.
imasock is moving away from the Triforce. Doesn't know it. So Homer J is going to get that much of a jump start on level 9.
And Homer is actually going to level 4 first. He does not realize the silvers are in 9 yet. And I noted this might be a possibility if the runners have not concluded 100% that the silvers are in 9. He does not have the magic rod out at level 4. So he does not have that 100% concluded yet.
Yeah, Homer J hasn't picked up that map that we know is in the middle of a Chevy room. And it's going to check out level 4 rather than gamble on 9.
This could be a race-changing decision right here.
imasock figuring out that Patrick guards not the map, but an or something. Has 8 Triforces. And is going to finally visit that island.
Is imasock going to have the conclusion that the silvers are in 9? We're going to find out if imasock goes to 9 right now. By the fact he went back to the start screen, I think imasock is heading, well, maybe not. Going to the right instead. Is he going to level 1?
Homer J does not clear out the map room.
Oh.
And doesn't get it and is still playing Find the Bomb Hole.
Oh, imasock is probably picking up a potion from the Take Any. That makes sense.
That's a great play at this point. Up and A, go back to 3 hearts. Ganon's hugs, not known to be the most gentle things in the world. So it's always good to have that in your back pocket, especially already having mags.
Yeah, you don't want to get a pig hug, that's for sure.
Homer J Smash finds 1 item in level 4.
Unfortunately, it's not the item he wants.
And without the map from really early in the dungeon, we're just searching for a staircase. The wand, I believe, is a floor item really far in the top of the dungeon. Meanwhile, imasock is into level 9.
And we should probably explain, and hopefully we can get the audio over there if we can. We should explain what imasock is looking for. imasock is listening for the sound of a roaring pig. When we hear that, when that roaring pig is heard, that means that Ganon is located either north, south, east, or west of wherever imasock is currently located. Now, if imasock takes out the pig, then that means we have bacon and we can go save the girl. The other thing that imasock is looking for is a shutter door that does not open, like Homer J Smash's shutter door there just did, for example. If that shutter door does not open right now, that means that the girl is back there. And that's with all the enemies cleared with any blocks pushed. That means that the girl is back there. That door will not open unless Ganon is killed. Once Ganon is killed, we come to that room with anything still happening in the room. That shutter door will open. You can go finish the game.
Homer J Smash is in the wand room, so he's going to find out very soon. He's got to hightail it to level 9 fast.
Yeah, now he has the information he needs now. I think he's out of there. And he is actually right close to level 9. He's just going to walk over.
Might stop at the fairy spring on the way. We'll see if he wants the health or not.
He does have that option. I don't know if he has a potion.
imasock now finding a 3rd transport staircase in level 9. Level 9 has 6 transport staircases and 2 item staircases. So the other thing we're looking for are the silver arrows.
Yeah, this level 9 is going to be needing those silver arrows. We have to find those silver arrows before we can actually fight the pig. I forgot to mention that when I was doing the review, actually. That's the 3rd thing that we usually don't look for in these seeds, but today we do.
Sometimes you gotta find those items.
You know what would be absolutely hilarious to see here?
If the arrows are through Ganon's room.
No. Well, okay, you know what? Yes, and blocked by Goma. Through Ganon's room via bomb holes and blocked by Goma.
Oh my goodness.
And both runners have picked up the arrows, so that would not stop them in this case, but it would be interesting to see.
Well, we're in the top left area of level 9. I'm waiting for it to be in a reverse C room.
We missed the Coke and Pepsi prices today. Apparently the Coke was much cheaper than the Pepsi. Coke was only 49 rupees today. Pepsi was 52.
Silver Arrow location on the map only has a community hint. A bait block, actually, now that I think about it.
I don't think we've seen that bait block yet, have we?
No, it was in the top left corner of level 9.
There we go.
Homer J also taking the first staircase he sees. Normally, well, not normally all the time, because it is runner's preference to some extent, but very often you'll see runners not take transport staircases in level 9 at all until they absolutely have to. This is a situation where runners are going to keep jumping into staircases as fast as they can. And there's the white sword.
Not the item that imasock wanted, and immediately backs out. That won't help him now.
It does seem sometimes that if you need an item and you go into level 9, you find nothing but transport staircases. And if you find that you are blocked, you need a transport staircase, you find nothing but items. imasock finds a shutter door that does not open despite all the gorillas in the room being dead.
You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen.
The kidnapped is all the way on the left side of the map. Looks like it's in column 1, row 6. I think I hear a pig as well.
You might. But that was also a dig dogger. Can a dig dogger not
Oh, yeah, that's true. The roar of dig dogger is strong.
The roar of dig dogger will mask the other.
Yes, the roar of a boss will cover up the roar of the other boss that we're looking for. Homer J Smash also now picking up the knowledge of where Zelda is.
And I cannot confirm I did not hear any further pig noises, so we know it was not there. imasock is still doing exploration here. Homer J Smash finds the dig dogger room. And was in another dig dogger room.
imasock finding a transport staircase that doesn't go anywhere in particular. Bottom right corner of the map. Can't bomb up. Can't bomb to the start room in level 9. So that was fun.
Indeed.
So I guess the real question at this point, we know the kidnapped has lost the game of hide and seek. It's up to the pig and the arrows at this point.
And if we find the pig before the arrows and get locked in, that sends can potentially send whoever finds the pig before the arrows back to the start of the dungeon to find another path.
And yep, for those asking in chat, we haven't seen the silver arrows at all yet, but we were, by process of elimination, we are pretty sure the silver arrows are hiding in level 9.
Yeah, they pretty much have to be at this point. The one thing we know for sure is the white sword was here, and that was also placed by our tracker, Fryteeth.
Yep. Fryteeth called the power bracelet in 8,
Well,
the white sword in 9, and the arrows in 9.
I think he saw the power bracelet in 8.
I think it was marked before we saw it, but yes, and imasock finding silver arrows. Where this looked like it was in the top right.
We're gonna see, but at 1 hour 29 minutes, imasock is now in go mode. And Homer J Smash is one room away.
Oh no, taking this transport staircase.
This transport will not take him in the right direction. That will take him a lot more than one room away.
Well,
now,
it looks like it's more like 3 rooms away.
Question in chat from Hydropower, you can't beat this game without silvers, correct? You are correct.
Silvers are required to take down the pig.
So now he's going to come back to the transport staircase he just took. And Homer Smash is going to do the bomb wall and find the room that the silvers are in. This will be putting him in go mode at 1 hour and 30 minutes. There it is.
Oh, search is on for Ganon.
I did not catch if homerjsmash saw the girl's room, but he was in the general vicinity. He
You saw it.
Yeah, I think he knows where it is now as well. So it's just whoever finds Ganon first, and imasock has a slight lead on that search right now because the silver arrows. Also picking up the map, which is a few rooms away from where homerjsmash is right now.
Name that ink blot?
A punch card.
Picasso Ganon.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon in the top
see-
right of the level today. Magical Sword, 4 hits will get us bacon, and imasock will be able to go to the girl.
Both runners have actually found the compass
Oh my
as well.
goodness!
homerjsmash is in here as well.
homerjsmash did get a little bit of a head start because of the controller issues that imasock seemed to be having, so imasock needs to hightail it to the girl, hopefully remembers the route.
Yep. Races have been won and lost based on runners' ability to route the dungeon. But certainly it looks like imasock is in a strong position right now.
Yeah, as long as imasock remembers the route, and has the compass to remind of. Yeah, this is over. Just has to remember where to go. Oh,
Deep
that
strats.
1 heart could be dangerous, though.
I got excited when that door opened, but it was just the bubbles.
We had an early marking of a winner there, but imasock did get through, did find the girl, and we have a nice explosion on the screen as the Triforce is headed over. He finds Link in his case, and imasock is the winner of this race. I'm kind of laughing at the fact that we have a faded white screen right now on that side. The official SRL time is 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 49 seconds. And we have homerjsmash coming upon the girls' room well, not quite right now, but 2 rooms away. Was about to go left, realized that was the wrong one. Now this one opens. Now he knows it's the right one. He's going to go over, and he also finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 28 seconds. Get your GGs in chat for both of them.
GG's for both runners for going through this marathon, and I think in Homer's case, 100%ing the seed.
I think he pretty much did 100% the seed. Didn't necessarily pick up all the items he didn't want, but he did get the rod, which was not marked. Not that that matters now that the race is over, but he did miss. He did intentionally avoid the items he didn't want, but other than that, he did get everything.
Yeah. Woo! Hour 32.
That
This was a slog.
that dig back in level 4 is what caused homerjsmash the race in this. I firmly believe that.
Oh, definitely. This was just a case of when you found the items or not. Homer's early stubbornness paying off, but later on in the race, just not finding that ladder in 6th, the first dip in there. That's the other thing that might have paid off here.
So I think imasock is in the channel now. Am I saying this correctly?
Yes.
GG, and there's one question I really have to ask here. What happened at the start of the race?
My second controller up A was not working. And I don't know exactly what happened to cause that to not work. So for the first 3 minutes of the race, I was sitting here trying to figure out, number one, what happened to it. Number two, why when I was trying to remap the buttons that my controller wasn't registering. So I had to unplug it and replug it in several times to even get it to register. And then I had to close some things in order to, and reopen the seed and everything in order for it to even accept inputs again. And it was a mess.
Well, the good news is it didn't cost you in this race. We were getting a little concerned when we saw you were still having problems about the 2-minute point in the race. And that turned out to be a very close race as a result of that, because you ended up finishing half a minute apart.
Yeah, I had a feeling that that was going to be a big problem for me, but oh well, I don't know. It sort of set the tone for the rest of the seed, and I was really frustrated. And half the time, I was kind of playing sloppy because my controller was also giving me some erratic inputs, and so it just it was not good.
That is truly unfortunate. Meanwhile, homerjsmash has also joined us. GG to you.
Thank you very much. I'm
So you
not
made
sure.
it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm not sure how G the G was.
Well, let me say this. This was my first time actually seeing you race, and I'm saying that truthfully. I actually didn't know who you were before this race myself, but you made some really interesting plays in this seed that some might say are ill-advised, and they worked out in your favor really, really nicely. You, in the first level 4 in your case, you cleared out that dark nut room very early with a block clip. Imasock didn't come back there until much later. You then went to level 1, and you got that raft early with another room that is difficult to clear with your 3-heart wooden sword payout. You made some really nice plays there, and we were commending you quite nicely up here for those plays.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm not sure it made great TV watching me stand there with sword beams for what felt like 15 minutes. I just kept thinking, like, what am I still doing here? I need to get out of here. And that's what I was thinking at 4 at the end, which I should have listened at that point.
Well, it worked out in getting the 1 Triforce and getting the raft early. Imasock obviously got the raft a lot later. Imasock did get the ladder before you, so was doing some clipping with some some movements through some of those ladder blocked areas well before you. And I think that actually came back to hurt you in this race because you had to go back to dungeons where you were previously ladder blocked and to get some information. I think you've seen every single item in this seed.
The only thing that's not on my tracker is whatever the Dodongos had in 8, because I was out of bombs, and then I left the floor item in 7.
Actually, you saw every item in 8. You picked up the red ring, you picked up the metal boomerang, and we did notice that you did see the power bracelet.
Oh, I don't even remember the power bracelet. I don't think I saw that.
Yeah,
Are you sure that was me?
I did notice you were the second, well, maybe the first, unless Imasock didn't see it. We did definitely see the power bracelet. I was pretty sure you did see it, but I don't think it was behind the Dongos.
It was in a stair. But yeah, it was in 8.
Yeah, maybe. That would have been a mistake for me, because I would definitely take that, because it was a crappy way to get back up to 8 without having the Triforce.
Well, in the end, you only had to go to 1 extra room anyway, so it didn't cost you too much. So in this case, it worked out. There could be cases where it would have been a lot worse in terms of a time penalty for getting something like that.
I just couldn't believe how many bunnies. It was like every single room. I was like, oh my god, this is like, oops, all bunnies. What is this?
Yeah, they were joking in the feature suggestion channel in a
I
Zelda
know.
Discord
They
and I was
screwed
like,
us.
I was like, I'm pretty sure this got switched on right now. Like,
Yes.
no joke.
I saw
Everything
both of
was
you going to buy the
awful.
wooden arrows at one point, and the only thought in the back of my head, I mean, obviously the play is there because you're loaded on cash, but at the same time, is this as powerful as the magical sword in the seed simply because of the bunny?
Yes.
I want to know what this feature suggestion was. I'm not familiar with the conversation in this channel.
It was basically just the suggestion that every enemy in the game gets turned into Pole's voice.
Oh no, that would be horrible.
Well, that was this seed, so
It was.
preview.
It was a preview of that fresh mode that's going to be coming in probably never, ever.
Yeah, I think my favorite moment of this seed, which I'm not probably going to watch this one back, which I generally like to do, but I think this one I'm just going to put on the back burner. But my favorite moment was going back to those bunny rooms with the new and improved sword and just tearing them up.
Yeah, that was. I had a feeling you were enjoying that a little too much because you went looking for that magical sword on 12 hearts very quickly. We don't know if you could have gotten it with fewer. Both of you picked up on 12 hearts. But see you go back and tear this up. We imagined it felt pretty good to be able to do that with no bow in hand yet.
Yeah, I gave him a couple extra shakes there. I don't normally go for the magical sword. Really, I don't worry too much about it. But with this seed, I was just like, this is ridiculous. Every single thing is a Pulse Voice. And it's taken me 20 minutes to clear out a dungeon. So that's when I went on a heart run. I said, if I get one more heart out of a dungeon, or if white sword item is a heart, then I'm going to just go get all the hearts and go check it. And that's what happened.
Yep, it was just... I don't remember how many rooms. It was just room after room after room, and I'm like, I don't ever want to see a bunny.
Yeah, I honestly, I thought I was going to lose by a lot. So about 15, 20 minutes in, I kind of just started relaxing, and I was like, well, I'm not going to win this race. So I just kind of started to do my thing methodically and didn't really play tilted at all. And then it was like right there at the end, when I beat Ganon, where I was like, oh man, wow, I can't believe I'm actually going to win this race. And then I got the dot done like 2 seconds later. I was like, oh my gosh.
You shouldn't have said anything.
It almost happened.
Well, GG to you, sir. As G as it can be, I guess. It just, oh my gosh.
Yep. Let's see what the next one has in store. And then after that, we get Unos. So
no trouble there at all.
It's just getting better.
That's an easy win. Come on.
I mean,
yeah, I know. I think I might be the real winner today. I'm just one step closer to not getting smoked. But...
yeah, I mean, Unos does have to play somebody else. So before that happens, we'll see. But I'm just considering this as the marinade before getting turned into the pulp. It's gonna be crazy.
It's actually funny. I was calling the 64-65 race. We were saying the same thing about someone having to go face RC Drone. It was like, is that really a reward? And I'm saying that jokingly, of course. I'm not saying that any one runner here is necessarily better than another. Just that there are some runners who are so good at this game, so skilled, that it's almost like, yeah, I don't want to play against that person. Unos, as you were just making joke of, is one of those runners that you're scared to go against because he is super good at this game. And just even the qualifiers, he was easily winning some of those qualifiers, or at least coming very high in those qualifiers. So, as you are saying, he will be a force in this tournament.
Oh, for sure. And I think, I mean, all kidding aside, I obviously want to win, even just going up against somebody else. And even if I lose horribly, at least I can watch it back and compare myself and see what he did differently in different rooms. So I love playing really good players. I think in terms of this tournament specifically, I think there's less random dungeons. Obviously, we know where everything is. So I think the better players have a better shot at winning, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think that the skill really is going to play out on whose combat is the best, and who makes really impeccable routing choices.
And as we've said before, and as I'm sure anyone will attest to in any randomizer, anywhere, randomizer is one of those things that any runner can win on any day. It just involves you finding the right route before the other player does. And if the other player, even if it's an exceptional player, makes a key mistake somewhere or mismarks something on the tracker, that can lead to 20-minute time loss. Then that could be what you need to get a win. So anyone can win on any day with randomizer, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, the mapping and tracking is probably, in my opinion, the most important element of how you play, because any mistake there is just gonna ruin you. I've had that happen twice already in qualifiers and in practice seeds myself, and it's like, where did I go wrong? And then it's way too late when you figure it out.
You're absolutely right. We've seen that happen in this tournament already, where somebody has to revisit a level, and where's that staircase again?
Yeah, it's always disheartening when it happens too, because You're like, I've been here. I should know this. What happened?
We did notice that when you were going into a couple of the empty item rooms that you already got the item in too, that you were still going into the staircases, checking which ones were transports, possibly not remembering which ones were transports, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it happens from time to time, and when you've got 8 different levels floating around in your brain, and you're like, okay, where am I, and which one was this? And I don't track every dungeon because I don't necessarily feel that it's necessary. But in this case, it does make me doubt whether or not I should be, or if I should take the 10 seconds to save myself 2 minutes.
And that can be a hard decision to make. As you said, you can do the extra tracking, but then you have to put more time into the tracking as well. And is it worth what you'll get out of it? It's really a balance that every runner has to make a decision on whether that's something they want to do or not. And every runner will do whatever is best for them based on how they play the game, and that's what they're comfortable with, obviously.
Yep, it just comes down to preference.
Exactly. So we should probably start wrapping up here. Any last thoughts from either of you before we move on?
I just want to say thanks for the commentary and the restream and the tracking. Cyclone, Mr. Cab, Fry Teeth, and the restreamer. I'm sorry, I don't remember who is restreaming us, but appreciate all of the effort and the work that you guys do.
Speed Gaming is the restreamers. We have set up people behind the scenes who do help with that. I actually don't remember offhand who did it myself today, but I know Frytooth was our tracker, so Frytooth was our tracker today.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Yep. And
thank you.
And with that said, let's go ahead and remind you to give both of these runners a follow. They definitely put on a good show here tonight, and I'm sure they would appreciate you coming down to hang out with them sometimes. Their links are in the chat for those of you watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, it's twitch.tv followed by the name you see on the screen on the left or the right at the top. Not the very top. That's where myself and Mr. Cobb are located. Speaking of, you can also follow us if you wish to. Mr. Cobb is where he is. I'm at Cyclone GU. And we also have Fryteeth, our tracker, just like that. That's where he is. So that's us as well. Any last thoughts from you, Mr. Cobb, before we wrap up?
No, I think that's... You guys covered everything. This seed had too many ladder blocks. The bomb price is the only other kind of note I have here, but in the end, this was just a matter of where were the silver arrows and good item tracking and just getting lucky and finding them. GG to both runners for dealing with the marathon.
Yep, and GG, that was a very interesting seed, a very difficult seed to complete. Very well done getting it done, both of you. Good race. Let's go ahead and cover the races that are coming up tomorrow, because tomorrow is a very, very busy day. This might take a moment or two to go through here very quickly. We do have some races on tomorrow, starting with Crimson Avix and, I'm going to butcher this, Panolfi at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Also Nochibedo and Baidi's Dad, also at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. That second one is a double header. That will be followed by the second race at 4:30. And then later in the evening, this is where the schedule really starts to pick up. We have at 8 o'clock. This is all Eastern Time, by the way. Magic Friends versus Russian Bishop. That is at 8 o'clock. That will be on a Randomania channel, I believe, somewhere. We already have a restreamer for that one. Bogey Smalls versus Norestra, also at 9 o'clock. Most likely, again, on a Randomania channel. Brewers fan, or I should say JP versus Ston 1 at 10 o'clock. No channel assigned yet. Bogey Smalls versus Norestra is also a doubleheader. That's going to have a second game at 10:30 or thereabouts. Truant Gamer versus Chrono JJ. That's going to be at 11 o'clock tomorrow. And if you missed that when I was on the call for the first of those races, that was a fantastic race. I expect nothing less for the second game at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So make sure you check that out. JP versus Sean is also a doubleheader. That is also going to have a second race at 11:30 or thereabouts. And that covers all the races on the schedule for tomorrow. Make sure to follow Speed Gaming 2 through 6, and also Randomania and Randomania 2 through 4. That way you can keep tabs on all the races as they come up on those channels and keep an eye on the schedule to know where everything is going to be here on Speed Gaming and Randomania. Looking at the schedule in the meantime, taking a quick look at what we have going on tomorrow here at Speed Gaming, we also have it tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, some Pokemon Red and Blue action going on, some Azure Dreams speed running at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Those are both on the main channel, which is the not where we are now. We're on Speed Gaming 2, so those are on Speed Gaming tomorrow morning. Other events going on tomorrow, channels not yet assigned for any of these, are Final Fantasy, Total Chaos Tournament, some Super Metroid Link to the Past Combo Randomizer, Super Metroid Randomizer League, Undertale Genocide Tournament, some regular Link to the Past Randomizer, and some Super Metroid Double Anti-Bingo. They turned that into a weekly event, a bingo event at 10 o'clock in the evening. So all that is on tomorrow. Check that all out here at Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 236. With that said, I think we're all done here. So until we see you next time here from the top of Hyrule, I want to wish you all a wonderful evening. And if it wasn't for you, chat, we would just be talking to ourselves, as I think Mr. Cobb made a comment about earlier. So thank you for watching us talk to ourselves. Mr. Cobb, you're going to get the final word. I'm just going to say good night and leave it to you.
I'm going to echo that. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Keep watching video games.